Do you want to have a threesome? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Dutchy, and in today's video I am joined with T-Dog, my homegirl. What's up? Do you know what's actually really funny? Our last video that we filmed together was actually the Happy Meal challenge. Let's do a little throwback. This is us doing a throwback. Should have shoveled it in more.
Me too.
Quicker.
Oh my.
Okay, I'll sit.
It's recording now, so that just recorded your part. Megan, can you grab my hairbrush out of the bathroom, which is next to the toilet? Thanks. Don't forget the hairbrush, Maggie dear.
What up, YouTube? I am back today with It's Anyway, that was a little flashback, super embarrassing, glad we've changed. We're here today to do a Macca's mukbang. Mukbang. I took to my Twitter and Instagram once again, ladies and gents, and asked you guys to ask us some questions regarding like sexuality, being with girls, dating, like all that sort of jazz.
Let's do it, boys.
We're gonna freaking do it.
We're gonna be filming for 4 minutes.
Oh dude, yeah. My clip's usually like 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, T. Let's get it.
Let's do it, boys.
Have you ever rejected anyone when they tried to kiss you? Also, love you. Love you too.
Love you too. I definitely have. I don't know.
Like how long ago?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, there would have been a couple.
A couple?
Well, not a couple, but like...
Oh!
I feel like everyone would have had.
Yeah, mine was in primary school.
Oh.
Am I joking? Anyway, we had like a puppet stand and everyone was like cleaning up, and this dude full on like tried to trip me, and so I landed on him and he tried to freaking kiss me and I was like, no! 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 Oh my god. Yeah, it was insane.
That's crazy.
But no, it has happened since then, but
yeah,
that's the fun.
I feel like it's happened to like everyone.
Yeah. You're like,
if you're out and people like get close to you and you're just
oh
like,
yeah,
no.
I had a chick try and kiss me when I was still in a relationship. And I was like, no hun.
You have a type of girl you go for, chapstick, femme, or more personality.
I'm like not really into femme girls like at all. I don't know why. Like, I mean, no, I wouldn't rule it out.
Yeah.
I'm just,
you're just
not
attracted like to them mainly, yeah.
No. And like, no, I wouldn't even go as far as butch. More like
just
what
tomboy.
would you call? Yeah, tomboy. Oath. Yeah.
I'm the complete opposite.
I know. We are the complete opposites. What's your type? Yeah, your type's so femme, right?
Well, yeah, femme, I suppose. I hate that word though, like just girly.
Girly, yeah.
I think it's just because like I dress like a boy and look like a boy. So like, what? That'd just be weird.
That's weird because like I'm very tomboy.
Yeah, true.
So I'm into tomboy. Also, yeah, T actually has a channel. I'll link it below.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You don't have to watch.
You should go subscribe.
She's a vloggy.
She's cool. She's a bit more of a vlogger. She's not really a sit-down vid gal. If you had 24 hours to live, what would you do? That's a really good cue.
Honestly, I feel like I've thought about this so many times, but like I just don't know. It depends because like if I have 24 hours to live, right, do I have a whole bunch of money? I mean, I'd probably like go, like okay, so right now I'd probably like go to my family and spend time with my family and my friends. Yeah. And like take them somewhere nice and like hanging out. But if I had money, I'd be like, let's go do all this crazy stuff.
Why do you just steal things?
All of that. Just break all the laws that you can.
Yeah, I'd break laws.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. That'd be cool.
I don't know what I'd do though. Like, that would be so hard. 24 hours isn't actually that long.
Bang, marry or kill Halsey, Ruby Rose, or Melanie Martinez.
I'd bang Halsey. No.
I don't know mine.
Marry Halsey. Bang
Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose and kill Melanie.
I think
Mel.
I was gonna say the other way. I'd bang Halsey and marry Ruby Rose, but then I'm like, hang on a second, no. I'd like bang Ruby Rose to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
And then marry Halsey.
No, I'm attracted to Ruby Rose. You probably are though. Like, I wouldn't want to.
No.
Marry
Like she's
her.
attractive, but like I.
Halsey would be sick though. She'd be so sick to hang out with.
Halsey's sick.
Oh,
I mean,
this is interesting. This is. I want to know what. Is going down on a girl, if you're a girl, still considered losing your virginity? I don't know. I think if you're doing it to someone else, no. But if it's happening to you, then yeah.
Potentially?
I reckon. I think virginity is
some
such
people,
a...
yeah, I think some, because I don't really know about the whole like, people class sex as different things.
Yeah.
So it's like some people class that as sex, some people don't, but then like...
So many people have different like perceptions on losing virginity.
Yeah.
That's a hard one. Good
question,
one.
though.
Yeah, good cue.
How old were you when you figured out you weren't straight?
19.
19. No, I was...
How old were you?
Well, I was
When
either
you came out of the
17 or
womb.
18. I never really came out. I just started dating a girl. I didn't know that everyone else, I think, thought that I was gay, and then I didn't know. And then, like, all of a sudden I started
As soon
having
as I
feelings.
met you, like as soon as I started working with you.
I never thought of it even as like being gay, I was just like, I like this
Who
person.
you like? Yeah.
I never once like was like, oh no, I'm gay or like anything like that. And I think that's just different because like the way I was brought up and like I completely understand where people come from when they do have that though. It's just like I came up, like I was brought up in a very like good environment.
Yeah, it totally depends like how you were brought up. And I was the same, like my parents always just told me that like love was love, like, and it was never like, even though mum and dad like are married and like there's no one else really gay in my family or anything, it was never like, mum and dad never told me that love was between a man and a woman, like there was never a thing. It was just that it was. Tips on how to have a good first time with a girl. I'm a virgin.
I'd say just make sure that like you're comfortable with the person. And,
don't do anything you don't want to do.
If you're uncomfortable or you feel like it's unnatural and forced, like don't do it, because then it's just like, you know that it's either the wrong person or it's not the right thing to do. And like, I feel like if it's not like natural, if you're like forcing it, or if it's awkward, or like not necessarily awkward, like
it's it's okay to be awkward. Like don't, if you start doing stuff and you're like, oh fuck, and like freak out, like it's
that's fine.
That's so normal. But don't, if it's like a feeling of like, oh,
like why am I doing this?
Then
like,
stop.
And like, because otherwise you just regret it.
Works so much better when you don't like plan it or anything. Like if you plan it, you're gonna feel like super stressed and stuff about it anyway.
It should happen just like naturally, really. And like if it does, then you kind of know it's like the right thing, I reckon. Like if it's so natural and easy, then like hints that a girl likes you. You've made a whole video on this, but just say like 2 things.
Sounds brave. How quickly she replies to you.
I feel like if they're being like really touchy, like if they're not like a very touchy person, and they're being touchy with you, or like if you know that they're not touchy with a lot of people, but they're being like touchy with you, then
big
like,
sign. Big mood. Like if they're closing that gap as well. They are like maintaining eye contact. They keep asking, like they keep the conversation going, whether it's over message or like in person. They want to hang out all the time. Weirdest place you've had sex? Not talking about anal.
Love that.
It's a serious.
Like as in what is, okay, do they mean like an environment?
I presume.
Weirdest, I don't know if there's like a weirdest place. Having Crown before,
Really? Oh my god.
Did you get
I was
caught?
literally gonna say a car. Christ, I am so vanilla.
And yours is car.
Did you get caught in Crown?
Sort of, yeah. Moving on. Right, what do you think of the gay scene in Bendigo and Geelong compared to other places you've been?
Super weird for me because I wasn't ever aware of it, like went back before I moved, because I didn't even know, so I wasn't on the lookout for it. I obviously had gay friends though, and I think they found it really hard and like very accepting, and there weren't many people out either. I think Geelong, and obviously Melbourne, but Geelong's obviously a lot more accommodating to it, and it's bigger, there's more people. What are you looking for in a girl?
I don't know, funny.
What do you look for in a girl, I should say?
Funny, get along with,
same,
and blonde hair.
It's me! Mine's definitely brunette.
Brunette. Blonde.
Brunette blonde. No.
That's the complete opposite to both of our hair colour right now.
Yeah, I know.
That's funny. Personality.
Personality's super important. Funny and easy to get along with and easy to talk to you. And you're not boring. I'm sorry, that is so maybe mean, but like not boring. Like I can't.
Okay, I've kissed my girlfriend several times but still don't feel overly comfortable. Any tips?
I guess it depends. You sort of just have to ask yourself like, why are you not comfortable? Like, do you mean like awkward and is it a bit like shy?
Yeah.
Is it like really like, I don't like this?
Yeah, that's true. Like, what's the difference? Because if it's like, you're just a bit shy and stuff like that,
it'll get better.
It'll get better and it'll be fine. It was like when I first was in my like last relationship, I remember at the start, I was like afraid to kiss her because I was like, I don't know why, it took me forever. Like she would always have to kiss me first, and then eventually like it was just fine. But I think a lot of people, like I don't know if it's that or if it's like if you don't feel like comfortable, if you're like this is weird, like this doesn't feel right, then like obviously it's probably not the wrong thing, but like
if you don't actually feel comfortable, like it's an actual comfort thing that you don't think is going to go away, then have a think about it, and then maybe take it like a break for a while.
Maybe like talk to her and like see how she's feeling about the situation. If she feels the same, maybe you know, maybe you're both in the same boat.
Could be. How do you start chatting with someone when you're super shy and awkward? That is honestly my #1 cue.
My #1 cue.
That's the biggest question I get.
Wait, do you mean in person or over the phone?
It's totally, I'm guessing well, I don't know, because I'm not shy either. I can't imagine it ever being hard to like message someone. I'm joking, that was me last week.
No, but that's different though. That's like risky.
Yeah, that was
That's
risky
not.
text.
That's not
yeah.
just like the thing is over the phone. Like literally, don't even worry about it because
Go
like
for it.
just do it. Because
Yeah.
it's over the phone. You don't have to see them. You can never see them again if you don't want to.
Unless you go to their school.
True.
We need to think of all the options here.
Yeah. No. Messaging over the phone. Like just try and like get in the like courage to do it, and like just make sure that the message you're sending isn't too like provocative and like not too like risky. Just like keep conversation going like you would normally like when you make
act like they're a mate.
If the weekend's coming up, like just be like, what are you doing on the weekend?
Yeah.
Like, that kind of stuff.
Just heaps of simple stuff. Yeah.
I think you just kind of have to like if you're wanting to talk to someone in person, you're just gonna have to gain the courage to do it. And like again, like just talk to them like a mate. Like they don't have to. You don't have to come across straight away like you like them and straight away that you want to date them. Like advice on strict parents that won't let you date or anything.
Oh, that's a hard one. It obviously depends how old you are as well. Because yeah, it's kind of like if you're 16 or obviously still living with your parents, you can't.
You just have to do what they say.
Yeah, you don't really do wrong by them because then you'll be like
homeless.
Well, I was gonna say grounded. Whoa! You don't want to get in trouble with your parents. Like you obviously want to do right by them, but then you also want to like, you know, explore.
I'd recommend like if you're younger, kind of do things on the DL. Like if you're like into someone, like still talk to them and stuff like that, but just maybe not like completely commit to like dating them.
Yeah.
And then like or like just show interest in this person, like not around your parents. Like just make sure that they don't know. Like if you go to school, it's pretty easy to like date someone and not like have your family realize.
Yeah, true.
And like if
see them as much as you can, like within school or like within times where your parents would approve of you being out or like doing something else.
Yeah.
This wasn't a strict thing. This was just a thing that I just didn't want my parents knowing about. Sorry, Mum, sorry, Dad. If I wanted to, because there was like a guy that I was seeing in primary school.
You were seeing a guy in primary school?
My first boyfriend, and he like lived, I was so mad. I lived on like one side of town and so many of my other friends, including him, lived on the other side of town, like all within a scooter's distance away, like when everyone was on their razors, scooters or rollerblades. So I'd literally go over to a select few of these friends, and I wasn't using them, like I was friends with these girls, but they lived right around the corner from this boy, and I would literally, like every weekend, we'd have sleepovers and I'd go to their house, and then we'd be like, let's go see
so-and-so.
Yeah, and like, we wouldn't. That was such a thrill for me because I was like, Mum and Dad had no idea. Never kill the thrill.
Yeah, I think like, I mean, sometimes sneaking around's kind of fun. Yeah. Like, as long as it doesn't go to like a certain extent.
Your extent.
Advice when you were way more experienced than the girl you were into. I can't really give advice on this because
I've been the other girl.
Wait, which
on there?
Wait, which girl?
Like, I've been the non-experienced. So I've been the one that I'm like, whoa, like take the reins, girlfriend.
I thought you were saying you had been the more, and I'm like,
I can't really give advice on that because like
you've always with someone that's been equal.
Yeah.
I've had equal and I've been the less experienced, but I've never been the more experienced. They'll like expect you. That's kind of like a good thing. Like that's hot.
Good.
Like I saw that as a hot thing in my experience. And like it's not a bad thing. I guess it's kind of like you probably might feel a bit of pressure, I guess, for it to make it good if they have no idea what they're doing, but that's fine. Like it's not your fault and it's not their fault.
I still feel like the person that's not doesn't have any experience would just think it's gonna I don't think they'd have any expectation.
No, I also think they'd probably think it's good that you do.
Yeah, from my experience, it wasn't like bad at all with both of us not having any experience, and like I feel like it was just like as good as it would.
Because you'd be learning together, and then I suppose in this experience you could be teaching her, which is not a bad thing. But even though you have experience, like you don't, well, it kind of sounds like you don't have experience with this particular person. Like it's going to be different with everyone anyway. So
just like just take the reins, I guess, and just like show them like what the go is.
How to have a good first kiss with a girl. I still haven't been kissed or been in a relationship.
But does that mean they haven't even had a kiss with a boy?
I'm guessing she's not into boys.
A kiss is a kiss. Like it's not really different from a girl to a guy, but like and again, if it's your first kiss, like as the same thing with the whole sex thing, like if it's natural, like it literally will be fine. Like if it's just a natural thing that happens, if you're not forcing it, if you're not sitting there like, fuck, I have to kiss this girl, I have to kiss this girl. Also, if you're like worried about that, like it's gonna kind of be probably awkward. But if you let it happen, like it'll be completely fine.
And you can totally feel when it's like gonna come on. Like it's so you can't not feel it.
And you don't have to like perfect it like the first time. Like there's obviously room to learn. Like once you like do it, get it over with, like then you can like if you're obviously gonna be with the person, for instance, like you can just learn and like see what each other likes and stuff like that.
I freak out. I don't even know what I'm saying.
I had my first kiss with a girl, I wasn't like, it was literally just the most natural thing that's ever occurred in my life. If you're physically and emotionally attracted to girls and some boys are hot, are you bi or gay?
I think you're gay. I think you can, you can 100% appreciate that guys are hot.
Yeah, you can like, everyone knows who's attractive and who's not, and like obviously it's all different to everyone, but like know who's attractive and who's not in your own mind, and it's like, the question is emotionally and physically attracted to girls, then you obviously are really into girls, but if you don't feel that for a guy, but you think that they're attractive, like you obviously don't want anything more with them, like you can just appreciate their looks.
Yeah, you can still be gay and even like fancy a guy or like be super attracted to a guy but not actually want to do anything with them. That's totally normal. I think that's just human. Yeah. How would you go about asking a girl out for the first time? Thanks and love you. Love you too. I mean, if you're gonna ask a girl out, chances are like you've been talking to her and you probably know, I'm sure you're able to gauge like how it's going, right?
Yeah, well that's what I was gonna say, like have you been talking, or like are you just like,
I like this girl,
I'm gonna ask her out?
Yeah,
have they been talking and stuff? If you've been talking, as you said, like it's kind of easy to gauge. Yeah. But if you're just like going for it, then
by all means go for it. Like we're not saying don't, but if you do have been speaking and like the vibes are there and that sort of thing, like go for it. But what are some tips about going for it? Like how
to go about it? Yeah. Maybe kind of like hint some things, like if you're talking over text or something, be like, oh my god, I really want to go to this place or something, or oh my god, I really want to do this, and like see what they do and like kind of suss out like this. Well, do they mean like asking out as in,
I don't know, like on a date or to be a girlfriend? Yeah, we could do both.
Okay, well girlfriend, I'm guessing they've been talking and hanging out a lot, and so
going on dates probably already, so you've already got that down pat.
Yeah, so just be romantic about it.
Yeah, and like if you're worried, I mean, rejection's like a massive thing to be worried about, but like maybe do it when it's just you two. Like don't do it when people are around. Like don't do it in an area where like it could be embarrassing for you. Or,
either like do something like romantic if you really know that they're probably gonna say yes. Yeah, and then sit them down and just be like, oh, I really like you, like, like, do you want to like make this more official or something?
And then if they say no, don't like get awkward and stuff, just maybe it's not the right time, like maybe they're scared.
Like just ask them why, and then like, not as in like, why?
Yeah, don't
just like, oh, that's totally fine, like what are your thoughts about it? Like, do you think down the track it's possible? Like maybe it's just not the right time, or is it completely no? Yeah. And then if it's completely no, then obviously never talk to them again. No, I'm kidding.
What was your first gay sexual experience? Was it kiss count?
Well,
I literally kissed 2 girls at the same time in high school. Well, I just slept with a girl. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? What was your first gay?
I think they wanted to like a story time on like the dates.
I don't have any dates. Just the first time that
we just fucked.
That's the end of that one. Tips on coming out to friends. Again, like if they're your friends, like they will like accept you for whoever you are, and like so just like be comfortable with it, be confident with yourself, and like just go up to them, sit them down maybe, or even just over text, just like, hey, I have something to tell you, and then just like casually say it. Like don't make it a big deal. Like that's one thing that I think
coming out shouldn't even be a thing. It's like, why the fuck is hetero the norm? Straight people don't have to come out. Like that's the thing that annoys me the most. And like coming out is just such a anxiety driven thing. Like it's so, for some people it's like nothing, like you and I, like I was just like, you know, we as people have placed so much emphasis on coming out and it being a huge thing. Like, who the fuck cares who you're into, really? Like love is love. And if your friends like are a bit funny about it sort of thing, like they're not your real friends.
Yeah, like obviously you're gonna want people to know like who you're into, because you don't want people being like, oh my god, look how hot that guy is, and and like, oh my god, I want to bang them, and you're just like, oh no thanks.
Like ask them about who they're crushing on, and then you could literally be like, oh yeah, there's this really cute girl in my maths class, or like something like that. So simple. And then they can take away from that what they want to. They can either make a conversation out of it and ask questions, or they can leave it and just be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to have a threesome?
No, I don't want to have a threesome.
Would you ever have a threesome?
Probably not. Like, it depends, I guess, but like, no, right now, no. Definitely wouldn't be able to if I was in a relationship. No fucking way.
Oh no,
I'd be like, do not touch
shit.
him.
No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I know a couple of people.
I know heaps of people about that.
Yeah, or had told me like they want to do it and stuff, and I'm like, I think I'd totally do it on a night out, like with 2 randoms probably. Maybe like a pal and another random, I don't know. But I think I'd only do it with 2 girls.
I was gonna say, like,
It'd
the
be
ratio.
3 girls. I don't think, no fucking way 2 boys, no fucking way 2 men. I'm not being put on the spit. It's such a like stereotypical like bad way of looking at it, but I would just feel no matter how much consent there was, I would just feel like I was being
An object.
An object with 2 men.
That's what the thing.
But I shouldn't think like that, but
No. I don't rather neck myself.
No, seriously though, foul. Maybe a guy and a girl, probably not though. Like I just prefer 2 girls, please. How was your first girl crush? How was it?
How was it? What does that mean? My first girl crush I ended up in a relationship with. So you could say it was pretty good.
Yeah, look. Love that for you. Still crushing. Tips on fully accepting yourself and dressing more the way you feel comfortable. Honestly, do it. Like, just do it. I just uploaded an entire video on this, but like, I used to wear things that made me so uncomfortable because everyone else just dressed that way and girls were meant to dress that way. Like,
I feel like there was a stage in my life, like, I didn't like not dress like how I always did, but like I dressed a little bit differently. Like I wouldn't dress fully how I wanted to. And like that was as I was like getting like high school years, getting a bit older, and I was like trying to figure out like where I fit in the world and like what like whether I did like doing that or whether I didn't. Fucking hated it. So then I was just like, I literally had a moment when I was like, I don't know like how, I think I would have been like 17 or something, and I was legit just like had a moment. I was like, you know what, I don't care what anyone thinks about me or like anything, and then I just started doing whatever the hell I wanted, dressing how I wanted. Like, you
got that so early. I didn't get that till like I moved away.
Yeah.
How can I tell my lesbian friends that I like her in a not creepy way? PS, love you so much. If she doesn't know you're into girls or into her, or even, I don't even know if you know you're into girls or you just fancy this girl, I would, ask her for advice or like make it clear that you are struggling with your sexuality too, so she sort of knows that you're into girls as well. And then she can sort of do what she wants with that information. But no, oh god, that sounds bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then what happens if she does know that she's gay and she just wants to tell her that she likes her? Yeah, exactly. That's the biggest thing, is just read the signs. If like she's acting not at all like she likes you.
Well, she's probably maybe even not, because if she's gay and she doesn't think you are, then she's not gonna try and know. She won't want to you. Yeah. Because then she'll think that's creepy.
True.
Truth bomb diggity dog.
Would you change anything about your first time with a girl?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, neither would I.
Live life with no regrets, pals. Bad for your mental health.
Nah.
Seriously though, no.
I think we both had good first experiences.
I think we did.
Yeah.
Because we were both with girls that weren't experienced.
Yeah. True.
Nice. Love that for us.
Love that for us.
Love that for us. How to come out to homophobic grandparents, Illy. Illy. Makes me so mad.
It is tougher with like older people though, because like the fact that they did grow up in a time where it wasn't like a thing.
Yeah.
And I think you just kind of have to suss it out whether they're like gonna really react bad or like if they're just kind of gonna be chill about it. But again, in my opinion, I think you don't need to sit them down and be like, this is what's happening. Like one day just kind of slip into the conversation like, oh, my girlfriend, or like, you know what I mean?
Keep it normal.
Keep it just the way it is.
It's just the way it is. Yeah, it's so like normal. People shouldn't make a big deal out of it. They shouldn't throw their hands up in the air and be like, no. Oh my
if
God,
you're really scared about it, I reckon maybe talk to your parents and like, get them to maybe just give them the heads up, because like I've never come out to like literally anyone. Like I've never ever been like, I'm gay. Like even to my parents, my older parents, like I think my parents would have told my other family members like when I brought a girl home, they would have been like, oh. And
yeah, I don't think you need to make a big deal out of it or anything. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you even more for sending in some questions.
Thanks for having me, everyone. And
thanks for coming. Thanks for being in the vid, T. See you, bye!
Bye!